When a person sits for meditation, it's quite possible that a lot of things affect it. It's quite possible that the person might be sitting for a shorter period of time or maybe longer period of time, but they are not able to go deep within themselves. There are few major areas one should be looking up. One is the distraction area, because a lot of times the external distractions are very high. We are living in a city or a conditions where sound has become part of us, and each time anything we want to keep it to ourselves somehow gets distracted, disturbed by the external sound. So it does not allow the concentration to happen. Once you go deep, then the external distraction won't help matter to you. But before that, yes, it's a big distraction. Then the second bigger area is the internal noise. It's an internal chaos which we are surrounded with. We carry with ourselves thoughts, worries, a lot of mental chatter, and definitely it does not allow the mind to settle down. And without the settling of the mind happening, you will not feel a peace. Initially, what happens is we find that a lot of practitioners of meditation, they want to get the instant results. They want to feel connected to themselves. They want to go deep and all those things because they have read from the lot of experiences they have. But in reality, a meditation is a very slow process. It's a very gradual process. And whenever somebody is impatient, you find that they go into a state of frustration, and somehow it hinders their ability to go within themselves. It's a block. Unblocking that area is much more problematic. There's always a saying that we need to unload our learning to go deep. But a learning also in a wrong way can become a bigger hindrance because we will not be able to disconnect from that learning. A lot of times we also have lack of inconsistency, or we are not consistent of doing certain meditation process because somewhere we become irregular. A lot of times we are infrequent, we are not putting up the time, we are not putting up the efforts, and somehow this impedes our progress. Many a times we believe that in a certain structure, certain pattern, we have to sit for meditation. That also becomes a big physical discomfort. We have been hearing, listening, reading from a lot of sources, and all these sources are telling us that somewhere we have to sit in a certain posture that can help us to go deep within ourselves. When we are not able to sit for a longer duration of time, it's going to cause the physical pain, and that becomes a bigger obstruction. Then we have the unresolved emotions. We carry a lot of things within us. They emerge first thing as a distraction at the physical level by, people find that they are into the scratching area. They are scratching the nose, scratching the head, slightly moving around, trying to settle down. Now, all these things are the physical presentation of the unresolved emotions what you have. People also hold on to a lot of expectations, and that creates a pressure. One needs to be open, one needs to understand that one has to be relaxed, one has to be in a comfortable state, one has to be relaxed to such an extent that he is able to hear his breathing. He's not forcing it. The breathing, the pattern has to be understood and accepted by him. Once you find that you're able to overcome these challenges, then few more challenges will come. So it's stage by stage. We are trying to overcome a lot of challenges at the physical level, the mental level, the emotional level, the psychological level. And when these are getting over, we find that the meditation is simpler. But this does not mean that we are endlessly struggling to get into the state of meditating. Meditation happens when you are relaxed. Make sure you get into process, methods, and tools which allows you to relax. When you're sitting in a certain posture, make sure you're comfortable there. Make sure you breathe. You breathe till a time in a conscious manner, till a time you feel relaxed. Don't get into the meditative process without getting relaxed. You will also find that many a times when you go into meditative state, you feel that it's a sleepy mood. Your body suddenly goes into a jerk. It slightly moves front and back and then settles. This is a good indication. Once you find that, make sure you tune your mind for that to get into that state. Once you enter that state, you are ready for it. Without that, definitely you will not be able to work on that. Otherwise, you'll be struggling to get on to the depth of meditation.